Welcome, everybody, to another Georgia Archery podcast. I'm your host, Big John Chandler, and this is where we talk about, well, anything and everything to do with archery in the state of Georgia and Georgia archers, wherever they may shoot. It doesn't look like I got a big crowd tonight. Nobody wants to watch. It seems to be going. I haven't checked everything, but let's see. Yeah, it's trying to go. Should be counting down any minute.
This is where we talk about,
See,
well,
it's
anything
working.
and everything to do with archery.
Yeah, it's up and running. Anyway, I'm Big John, and everybody knows this is Georgia Archery. Today, I have a special guest with me that, he's uh, cutting out, doing this thing. Let's see here. Let me get him back in here. Oh, Lord, it says you're offline. Let's change this back. Settings. Let's replace you with that one. Replace. Oh. There he is. What up there, Danielle?
What's up, buddy?
What's going on, Brand? Oh, me. We
driving home.
Yeah. You were said you wanted to get on a podcast, and I sent you a message, and then you said, "Oh, by the way, I'm driving." I was like, "Well, I don't think you." He said, "I'm going to do it anyway." So he's rolling down the road trying to get to the house. But how was your weekend, brother?
It's pretty good. Got a new bow.
Got a new bow.
Yeah.
And put it through some tests.
Half-assed throw it together Saturday and went and shot it Sunday.
I hear you. Speaking of shooting Sunday, the 3D Big Creek Archery had the ASA qualifier, and they had 55 shooters, and then 15 shot for fun. So 55 shot the qualifier, and 15 shot for fun. Had most of his turnout on Saturday, but there was a few of us that ventured out there on Sunday. You threw your bow together. You showed up out there. What'd you think about the course? Because that's the first time you've been there?
Second time.
Second time.
I shot their first qualifier.
All right, so what do you think about Old Big Creek?
That's probably one of my favorite places to shoot now.
One of your favorite places to shoot. Well, that's the first time I had been there. And he is constantly, I mean, this is his first year doing this, and he has
spent some money.
You ain't lying. He is definitely making that place right, and it definitely laid out nice and pretty. I told somebody the other day, where in the world do you go to a 3D shoot, local 3D shoot, and they have 3D targets on the practice range?
Not just one or two, he's got like 10.
Yeah, so a whole bunch, and all the different distances, so you can actually, check your marks on a 3D animal.
That's how I figured out how I was going to shoot Sunday, because my sight tape was way off. Like, way off.
I hear you. Them dots that, on a bag don't always transition to 3D targets for sure. I had a great time. I
did too.
I went. We was trying to beat. there was supposed to be some rain, and well, you know how that goes, right?
Did y'all get caught in it?
It actually skirted us. So we shot the first 5 targets, and then when we got back, it started sprinkling, and it looked like on the track, it looked like it was going to be, oh my God, So David goes, I don't think I want to shoot in this rain. He said, I just did tack and it was nasty and I don't want to do it. So we started moseying back after the first 5 targets. We figured, hey, we looked at it, it was going to push through. Well, it sprinkled a little bit, and then the next thing you know, it was over. So we went back out there and had a good time.
Yeah, we didn't. Because I got there a little later and we didn't hit none of it.
Yeah, I mean, you got down there and the sun popped out. Because y'all were on what, target 3 or 4?
It got hot.
Yeah, you were on target 3 or 4 when I was coming around 17, 18.
We come by you.
Yep. But I think he has a great shoot. I think he does a great job. I think he's working to. He's taking advice from everybody. I think the walking path is like mowed like pretty, and past to the targets are clean. Um, it was a lot like Kentucky in the way of standing out in the open, shooting into the dark on a lot of the targets. And so, look, we lost him. That's what happens when they ride down the road. How's everybody doing tonight? I know there's a couple of us watching. So, anyway, that's how Big Creek went, and we had a great time. Thanks for hosting that event, and I appreciate that going on. Saturday, he had a good crowd. There he is, back again. You keep dropping, don't you? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So on Saturday, me, Robbie, and a whole lot of the S3DA kids were at the S3DA event on Saturday, which is the last event of the year, which is the S3DA State Championship 3D. They had 74 archers shoot at that event, and we had a great time. It was cool to see everybody doing their thing, and lots of pictures. So if you want to see pictures from that event, you're more than welcome to go over to the website, www.georgiaarchery.com, and click the photos button, and there's a whole lot of pictures uploaded up there. Also, North Georgia traditional archers have their shoot up there in Gainesville every year, every first Saturday of every month, and they had 60 archers, so that was pretty cool. Did I lose you?
I can hear you.
Okay. You just got your thing turned. Yeah, I don't. You're. Yeah. I lost the road noise.
Yeah, I disconnected from my truck.
Oh, okay. That was a lot better. The road noise is not near as loud now. So, yeah, but like I said, we'll go back to what Big Creek, man. That was a good shoot, and I enjoyed it.
That is one of the cleanest ranges. As far as easy to navigate, easy to walk, and he's got enough there that he can set that range up
Multiple ways. Oh yeah. He built.
I will say that range this weekend was one of the hardest ranges I've shot in a long time.
But it was fun.
It was a blast. I mean, you were standing there when I got done. I come up laughing, cutting up with a smile on my face. That was fun.
It was a lot of fun. I had read some people post about, it was long, and it was this, and it was that. Some of it may have been that Saturday it was hot, real hot.
So this is kind of why I want to jump on here.
Yep.
I've seen some comments about it. I've heard a couple comments about it, seen a couple posts about it, and people crying that, one, it's too long, it's too hard. Guys, we're at the end of the year. We should be expecting that at the end of the year.
Yeah, we shouldn't be cakewalks now.
I get that we're down to the last couple qualifiers and people are trying to make up points. Hell, I'm trying to make up points. But at the end of the day, everybody that shoots that range has to shoot the same 20 targets.
That's right.
From the same state, same yardage.
Yep.
So if you didn't compete very well, then that just means go practice.
work on the things.
The club, because in Georgia we already don't have many clubs left.
100%.
If all these clubs hear is negative stuff about how they set ranges after they put in a pile of work to set a range, they're not going to want to do it no more.
Oh, for sure. They're not.
And it wasn't a bad set range. That was a great range.
Oh, for sure.
Was it hard? Yes, it was hard.
Yeah, but you had to think, had to aim a little bit.
It was dark. It was long. It was windy. I mean, you had a little bit of everything there.
Oh, yeah.
Other than short targets.
We did. Wait. We had a short target.
Yeah, we did have an 8-yarder, and I missed it.
We had a short target.
And I'm not just saying that because I went down there and shot good. No, I could, like I told you earlier, I could have went down there and shot 10 down and been just as happy and had just as much fun.
Well, I posted on my Facebook the same thing. I had a great time with some great friends shooting bows. I didn't. I shot pretty well. I just didn't score very well. You know, and that
Yeah.
just means I need to put some more practice in.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
And I mean, everybody thinks, and if we go, and another thing that kind of bothers me about that, you go shoot a long course like that, and people cry about it, and then you go shoot the next one, and people that are setting that range hear all that talk, so they set a super short course, and the same people are going to complain because it's super short.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you're going to have the ones that you can't please everybody. There's no way to please everybody. But I'm telling you, what I liked about him for more than anything else is that he asked for feedback.
Yes.
You know,
Seen them make a few posts
Yep.
on feedback or how people want ranges set or
Yep.
what makes the shoot better.
That's right. He's wanting to make it better. It's his first year, dude. It's not, and this is not like something. He's not an archer that has played this game for a long time. You know, like we know what ranges used to look like, have looked like. Now,
Dude,
you
I've
know,
shot Baird ranges before.
Yep. It ain't, yeah, for sure. So yeah, I think he did a great job on the range. JB, I'll be back when I can, when you have a shoot on Sunday. So that's the end of that. Hey man, have you heard that the archery industry is getting sued?
It's not even a particular company, it's the industry.
Well, I mean, they had it's I think, I mean, there's a lot of folks listed in this in this long thing. The suit alleges that retailers like Bass Pro Shop and bow makers like Hoyt conspired to artificially inflate the prices of archery equipment. Industry leaders say that it is simply enforcing minimum advertised prices to help local bow shops and protect their consumers. From what I've seen, and what's going on, brother? Shot harder for sure. I'm 100% in agreement with you. It wasn't that hard of a course that I read the post on. I was like, I had to go see for myself.
Yeah,
What up? What up, Bear? I see you.
It was long.
Oh yeah,
That's what we got them high dollar movable sights for.
that's why you paid extra for them knobs. You might as well move them, right? The proposed class action lawsuit was filed in federal court last week, accusing the archery industry of price fixing at all levels. The suit, which is filed May 30th in the District Court of Utah, named big box stores, retailers like Bass Pro Shops, bow manufacturers like Matthews, and the Archery Trade Association for conspiring to fix the prices and eliminate price discounting and competition for archery products. So that's crazy. 63 pages on this lawsuit.
Oh, crap.
So
I think Greg pulled did a podcast about
it. He just posted it. It talks about a minimum advertised pricing, which is MAP. If anybody doesn't understand what MAP is, many archery companies, outdoor retailers won't sell their archery equipment, particularly compound bows, for less than a certain amount. And if the bow shop undercuts or agrees upon the advertised price, manufacturers can and have enforced the MAP policies. And can revoke dealerships or whatever they want to for that brand, the actual sales price of the bow. So MAP pricing was put into place to combat online sales from like Amazon and to keep your store so that Amazon wasn't beating your price. So you're like, well, there ain't no reason to sell that product because Amazon's got it. That's what it was there for. So.
We know of a shop that's had their dealership revoked because of that.
For sure. Definitely so. But that's a different monster, right? Why is that price fixing and making the prices too high? I mean, inflation is around. Wasn't it earlier this year people were paying $10 for a thing of eggs?
And the problem is, if these big places like Amazon and all that start getting bows cheap, you're not gonna have no pro shops anymore.
You ain't lying. And then who's going to work on them? I mean, you're going to send it back to Amazon and get them to twist your peep or time your cams. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people that have a press in their house, and then they work on it. I mean, you got one, you work on it yourself, but the difference is, yeah, but the difference is there's lots of times that you get past the point of what you can do, and you need somebody else to help. And if you bought it off Amazon, they ain't gonna help you. So, what's up, man? You missed our discussion, JB. We was talking about the Big Creek and how great your shoot was this weekend. We had a great time. It was not easy, made us think, made us work, and we had a good time. So, you're right, Bill. It's not price fixing.
Yeah,
It is not price fixing. It is trying to keep Amazon from underbidding the shops. That's what that's why it's enforced, is to keep Amazon and other retailers from just outbidding everything you got. So
there's a lot of pro shops. I mean, you really ain't got nothing. You don't have nowhere to send kids on JoEd teams or coaches or any of that.
that's right.
So you can forget about getting in for it after that.
For sure. I mean, that's the thing about it. It's the weirdest thing in the world. It's a stupid thing. I'd like to see where it goes just to figure out, how many, like, how far this guy's going to go. I don't know. It says it's a class action, so I don't know how many people are in this class action, or if they're just looking to get a little money, to keep it quiet. And I'm not sure what's going to happen on that, but keep huh?
I said, or make bows cheaper.
Well, I mean, everybody wants to make bows cheaper.
I buy too many of these things.
Level playing field. That's exactly right, Bill. You buy too many of the things. Yeah. So that's the weirdest thing in the world all of a sudden. And it was like, they named all the brands, all the big brands, everybody. Like they all got in a corner somewhere and says, okay, we're going to raise the price to $75 on everything that we got, and everybody's just going to have to deal with it. That's the way it looks, and it's sort of stupid. So
yeah, I want to watch the Greg podcast.
Yep, it just went out. He said he read all of the whole thing, and he has some insight on it. So if you don't know, my boy Greg Poole does the Bow Junkies podcast stuff. He did read all of this, and he has his thoughts and his conclusions of what he come up with by reading it. So you can go see that. I haven't read it.
Greg's gonna put it out there.
I haven't read it. I don't know, but he's not gonna sugarcoat nothing. That's a fact.
He ain't gonna hold punches. That's for sure.
That's right. But yeah, so that's what we got going on. And in the whatever. So who's shooting this weekend? Well, first off, S3DA Eastern 3D National Championships. They're going from the 12th to the 15th over in Kentucky. So if you're S3Ders and you're going to the Nationals, good luck to you. Also, U.S. Archery has their Field Nationals going on this weekend. So those are two big events that are national events going on that, some people maybe, I know some of the others are going to. What's up there, Danny? Danny boy. That snake, you get that snake taken care of? It bit you so hard?
He tore that garage apart.
That was hilarious. I mean, I hope you got it doctored up after he bit the heck out of you. Team On Point is hosting an ASA qualifier this weekend down in Augusta. I think it's at Wildwood Park, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're trying to get them points for that ASA or trying to get one more good score in, knock a bad one out, whatever you got to do for your shooter of the year, that's your chance right now. Also
Yeah, you ain't got
Sweetwater,
many left.
I know Sweetwater canceled their shoot. So
Yeah, I've seen that.
unforeseen
I want to give a shout out to
things.
Melinda and Kevin and all the boys down there at RBO too for taking Sweetwater.
Yeah, to keep it going.
To keep it going, because
Yep.
Sweetwater's been around since I was a kid. I remember like one of my first shoots being Sweetwater at like 11 years old. So to be able to keep it is awesome.
For sure. Yeah, and then Ogeechee Bowman is hosting a club shoot field round. I guess they're trying to get warmed up for the next weekend is the field championships for the GBAA. So they're just giving everybody a warm up.
I want to go down there and shoot some of that.
So Bill, I'm gonna post this up so everybody can read if they haven't seen what's going on. There's no difference between auto dealerships having MSRP. That's exactly right. Yep. Warm up the field. That's exactly what I said. Trying to get that warm up going. And then on Sunday, it happens to be Father's Day. That's the least celebrated holiday there is. Like Christmas, Easter, Mother's Day, and then Father's Day is like way down the list. So, but if you can hang out with your father, do so and have a good time, right? And then show him where that snake is. Dude,
I'm trying to get mine to go shoot Saturday.
Is it really that far from his house to your house?
Yeah, it's right. An hour.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
An hour without traffic, and then
Yeah.
they got 20. They got 20 all messed up right here at 285. So it's like an hour and 20.
Oh, for sure. It makes you go all the way around the world for sure.
That's why I try to avoid going that way, but I was already on the interstate.
I understand. But yeah,
I'm actually about to go home. My new Knox came in today, so I'm about to go build some arrows and pop all my arrows through paper.
Make sure that thing's right.
Yeah, it was not right Sunday, that's for sure.
Well, you guessed pretty well over there for sure.
Yeah. Oh, I got lucky. I got lucky.
Yeah. Every day is Father's Day. I hear you.
What do you think about the Rushmore and ATA being together this year?
Well, let's see. Let's talk about that. I think it's not a bad thing because I would brother, if I'm gonna be there, I would shoot, but I'm not gonna drive or fly to Yankton for that shoot. So essentially, they may get me as a participant extra, right?
Yeah.
And if it brings up more participants, I think that's a great thing. So.
Yeah, I mean, and it brings a crowd to see the tournament side of it too that might not ever see it.
For sure. Bill said participation points is BS. There's a lot of folks that feel that way. There is a lot of folks that feel that way.
I don't know.
After
this weekend, some folks were proud of them participation points.
Sometimes it's a good thing to be on. It depends on what side of the participation points you are. Oh, but yeah. So it's Father's Day. Hey, you can find this information and more on all of our social medias. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchats, Twitter, which is now X, YouTube. This video will be up on YouTube. You can watch it. It'll be up on Facebook because it's alive as we are right now. And you can watch it, like it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Type something in the comments on YouTube. Give us are you ready for ASA State Championship? Are you needing a couple of extra participation points? Are you needing to drop a score? So leave that information in the comments below. If you have something you want us to talk about on the show, you can always send an email at info@georgiaarchery.com. And you can message us at all the social media spots. So, what did he say? I missed it.
He said I'm talking like everybody struggled, but he didn't.
Yeah, well, according to the score sheet, you didn't struggle.
At
Comparative.
one point in my life, I knew how to shoot a bow.
You just channeled your inner bow shooter this
It
past
comes
weekend.
in and out. Like I get about one day every like 4 months.
You hope you're on a range shooting at that time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I didn't channel my inner. I channeled my inner. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of. I shot some really good, shots. I mean, don't get me wrong. I just haven't practiced, and so I know that's what it was. All of the ohs were from just not practicing. Plain and simple. The bow is shooting. I mean,
Oh,
I mean,
I think that's a lot of my issue right now. It's just not practicing.
That's right.
Because I've been going from Snellville. I live in Snellville, so I've been going from Snellville to Macon every morning.
Yep.
And then leaving Macon and driving all the way to Noonan and working in the afternoons and then coming home. So there's not been a practice in like a month.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Daniel, I appreciate you hanging out with us. I appreciate everybody watching this video. Like I said, if you got something you want us to talk about, send us an email. You can listen to the audio version of this podcast on any of your favorite podcast apps. We're everywhere. So, what you got to add before we finish? Anything?
No, that's all I really want to say.
So you said what you wanted to say. JB's right there. Big Creek Archery Club is doing an awesome job.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely. Great place to shoot.
And everything he's done, man, he built those big old freaking bridges.
Dude, those bridges are nice.
Oh, you ain't lying.
And they're built like a tank.
Yeah, they hold my
Those
big
are
fat
nice.
butt. That's right. It ain't like walking a pallet.
No.
He's doing things right. There's no doubt about it. And he's gonna get things wrong. There's no doubt. If you're new to this, it's not like he's a veteran. I mean, we know Scott Parrott sets great ranges because Scott Parrott's been setting ranges for a long time.
But dude, Scott sets them sometimes, and it's like, I really think some of Scott's ranges, he gets really pissed off setting ranges. Like, I really do.
I'm gonna get their ass. I got you. I'm gonna get them.
Especially on the hill.
Oh yeah, the hill be fun.
The hill kicks my butt.
But that's a great thing, right? That's how it's about. That's why we go shoot it.
Fun. That's why we play this game, for 100%. It to be challenging and for the competitive part of it.
Yep. Anyway,
I think that should be cool.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let everybody know. Take someone, teach them how to shoot a bow. It will last them a lifetime. Until next time, I'm Big John. That's Danielle, and we'll see y'all.